We've got a St Andrews penalty. St Andrews 8 for forcing driver wide. They still can't find a way through here though on the back marker. I think it's the 118 of Warwick D here who's started at the back of the grid. And oh no, it's all gone wrong for Brunel.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jarrell here, and today we're going to be looking at the race I did last week at GYG in Wales for the Bukc Inters, which is by far the most serious championship in the UK.
And find out if there's anyone else that's done a big gap like that. But it's great to have you back in the championship.
And accompanying me with the seriousness is my team, the BMT squad from Brunel. We didn't do the greatest last round, I'll be honest, we finished 16th in my race, but we're gonna forget about that. We're gonna channel all of that energy into doing well here. It's a new track for me, GYG, and I must say it's one of the best circuits that I've been to in the UK at least. From the elevation changes to even the view, it's just a really nice track, so if you have a chance to get up there, do by all means get up there. It's quite a drive for me anyway. I'm coming from London, but it's definitely worth it. So getting into the session, start off with a 10-minute practice to get used to the kart, get used to the track, learning the references and where I need the kart to be on the track, and then learning also who I was going to be racing up against. So this is Lander, we're going to call him Lander, one of the many back markers that we'll face on the circuit, and their challenge around here, because it's so hard to overtake anyway, it means you have to be on it with making an overtake and being more pronounced into the corners, because if these guys don't see you, they're sending you off and there's not a damn thing you can do about it, just like what happened there. So we finished the session 10th, which is not great, but we can work from there, you know. It's Bukc, anything can happen. And since we're pretty confident in our own racecraft, I'm sure we're going to have a good race. So we can focus our attention on now to the rest of our teammates, Enzo, Dom and Oshin. They've all got their races to go, so they're going to go through their sessions. And then the first race, we need to see what other drivers are doing, what works, what doesn't at the start, because the start's going to be pretty critical. Track position is super important here. Looking like the inside line there, as you can see, give you the best chances of holding onto your position into the race. Starting P10 like we said before, and there's some quick guys out there. Coventry D, Swansea B and Coventry F have definitely got some quick guys there. So a top 5, a top 3 would be pretty good from where we're starting.
Well done there, Reeve. Got it done in perfect timing. Ready to get race number 3 underway then. We've got Coventry D on pole. Swansea B alongside. We're under end racing here for race number 3. And immediately, almost losing out on second place there, is Swansea B. But they've hung around the outside, chopping back into that inside line as they run up towards the top of the circuit. Then it's still Coventry D who lead the way and are trying to break away already at the front of the field. Big white moment for someone there in the middle of the pack again. Just like we saw in race 2, they hop, skip and jump over the grass. But they look as though they were able to rejoin safety there. Close between those three as they get to the exit of the corner. Still 3 wide as they come down to the carousel. It's the 28 trying to get up the inside. It looks like he's got it done. The 67 getting hung out to dry. That's University of Wales Trinity at David A getting hung out wide there at the carousel. It itself out then. A few movers on that first lap. Brunel A up 3 places. Loughborough E up 3 places. Lancaster C up 3. Exeter B up 3. And Birmingham C up 3 places as well. So a few big moves in this one to kick off this third race of the day.
Probably Liverpool, or it's going to be someone like that, isn't it? Around that kind of part of the world. We're only about half late. Short drive for me home tonight. But yeah, a long way still for them to come, and they're hoping to have successes like the other Welsh counterpart here as we look down into that first corner once more. Number 39 car with a bit of opposite lock there, slides through and gets the position. And so there's 2 ways to look at everything, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, they did make a move down into Devil's Elbow, which another driver wasn't too happy about, so I think that's maybe where they picked up that one. But it was a double overtake. Firstly through Devil's Elbow, then through the final corner for Brunel A. They're picking off a number of places in this race. They've already moved up 5 positions from their grid starting point, up from 10th to 5th so far in this one. It's out there on circuit. We look back to the battles then. This is the 39 of Brunel A. They had the fastest lap now set on the last lap. I will say that gap has been closed by a decent amount on this last lap between Swansea D and Coventry D. Almost over 4 tenths, and trying to put their best foot forward to get the Coventry squad ahead of the Swansea car. There we go, move down the inside late there through the end of the compression corners. It was an attempt then from Manchester Met to find a way through on Brunel. But Brunel closed the door back down the inside of the final corner. There go Manchester Met. They shuffle Brunel wide and up and under tries a 64. Will it be a double overtake for Edinburgh B? Yes, it is. But they go a bit wide on the exit. And now they're going to be steam trained as they come up the track and straight. The rest of the Edinburgh. But will Manchester Met get a penalty there for that squeeze wide for 5th place? They're still as they were, but maybe not for much longer. Edinburgh B get through at the end of that. And Brunel 8 sneak through at the first corner. 4-way battle here for 5th place.
Yeah, this is going to get a little bit spicy. Edinburgh B, we know, certainly seized upon an opportunity. It just didn't quite work out last time, so they'll be hoping to try and get control of this pack and just walk away if at all possible. Having a look down the inside, then Edinburgh goes side by side. We saw plenty of action into the first corner last time around. Will we see the same thing again? No, we're going to head up the Dragon straight.
There you go, you pick your move in. Down the inside goes Brunel. They manage to get it stopped though before they go careening into the sit down towards the carousel in this battle for 5th place. Brunel hold on to it though. Edinburgh there sneaking through and keeping on at there with Brunel sneaking on through. We've got a St Andrews penalty. St Andrews 8 for forcing driver wide. They still can't find a way through here though on the back.
Parker, I think it's the 118 of Warwick D here who stood at the back of the grid, and oh no, it's all gone wrong for Brunel. Were they on the outside there? I just looked away at the line.
They've lost loads of time and those positions as well there through down the bottom end of the circuit.
They have, yeah, and I think the reason why this Warwick driver, A, they're not under any obligation to move out of the way, but also with all the battling that's
A, Derby B and Brunel A. Brunel now with the fastest lap of the race. They try and chase down the pack they were in a moment ago.
which is Swansea B's fastest lap down to the thousandth of a second. They are equal there.
So as you could hear there, despite the really good pace that we did have, we are just stuck behind cars. You need a huge delta around this track to make any sort of inroads. As you can see there, the big gap between me and the leader is almost 15 seconds, but we ended up P6 on the road and 5th in the points, which was not too bad, and we ended up 10th with the whole team. So eyes forward to Clay Pigeon. Hopefully we can do a bit better there.
Down here, grounding word with our eventual race winner, Swansea B. Where is number 51? Who's number 51? Where are they? 51.
Good things, mate.
Where is he? I don't see him. Anyone? Anyone know where he is? Green suit. Right. Come on, Stu. Come on, Stu. Where's him? Oh, back in. Where is he? Number 51. I don't see him.
Don't know, mate.
Do you know what? I'll give up on the leader. They can't come and find me.